Hello friends, welcome to my channel, Recap Stories. Today, we'll talk about a fascinating story. The story begins with a girl named Amy, who is frustrated by her father's oppression and decides to leave her home. Her father was a strict and controlling man, and Amy longed to live a free life. She moves to the city to stay with her friend Riva. Both are overjoyed to meet each other. Riva takes Amy to her room, where Amy praises how clean and beautiful it is. Riva laughs and tells her that she keeps it tidy because of her boyfriend, safely. Riva then tells Amy that they will be going to watch a street fight tonight. Initially, Amy refuses, but Riva convinces her after some insistence. The scene shifts to the location of the street fight, where Riva, her boyfriend, and Amy are present. Amy dislikes the atmosphere but changes her mind when a famous fighter, Travis, arrives. His presence stirs emotions in Amy, and she is captivated by him at first sight. The fight begins, and Travis easily wins with his exceptional skills, impressing Amy even more. Back at home, Amy finds herself thinking about Travis and even dreaming about him. The next day, she enrolls in college and sits with Riva and her boyfriend. Travis arrives there and tries to flirt with Amy. She tells him that he isn't her type and asks him not to flirt with her. Travis walks away, but his words keep echoing in Amy's mind. In class, Amy is scrolling through Travis's Instagram profile when he suddenly appears behind her and catches her. She quickly closes her phone and tells him that she doesn't love him or want to have any relationship with him. Smiling, Travis replies that he will come to pick her up that night and leaves. At night, Travis comes to take Amy, but she initially refuses. However, Travis manages to convince her to join him. They spend considerable time together. The next morning, Amy is out jogging when she meets a boy named Parker. By accident, she damages his expensive belongings. While apologizing, Amy suggests applying ice to the damaged area. The story takes an interesting turn when Amy goes to her room to shower, only to find the bathroom tap broken. She decides to go to Safely's house instead. At Safely's place, Amy tells Rita that she will stay there tonight due to the broken tap. Safely agrees but warns Amy not to go into Travis's room. Intrigued, Amy heads toward the room, but Riva stops her. Later that night, while Amy is studying, she hears strange noises coming from Travis's room. Out of curiosity, she approaches and finds him with another girl. Shocked, Amy quickly retreats. After some time, the girl leaves, and Amy decides to confront Travis. When Amy enters the room, Travis startles her from behind, making her laugh. She sarcastically comments on how shameless and flirtatious he is, always getting involved with others. Travis explains that his lifestyle is all about mental peace and offers to help Amy create a similar account for herself. Hearing this, Amy gets angry, scolds him, and goes to bed. Later, Travis takes a shower and changes his clothes, which Amy secretly observes. Travis doesn't mind and casually comes over to sleep beside her. In the morning, Amy notices something unusual about Travis's body and gets confused, assuming it might be a problem. Her confusion creates noise, drawing Riva and Safely to the room. Travis calmly explains that it's a normal bodily response, leaving Amy puzzled as she heads to college. On her way to college, Amy encounters Parker, whose eggs she had previously broken. She apologizes to Parker, but he directly invites her to dinner. Wanting to make Travis jealous, Amy accepts the invitation. After having dinner with Parker, he suggests they visit the stadium where a fight is scheduled. At the stadium, Travis prepares for the match. Amy pleads with him not to fight, but Travis proposes a bet. If he wins, Amy must stay with him for a month. The fight begins, and Travis wins easily. Amy, now worried about losing the bet, grows anxious. Meanwhile, Parker shows up, and Amy tells him everything. She asks Parker for a goodnight kiss, but Travis arrives, making the situation even more intriguing. The story progresses as Parker becomes upset and asks Amy to leave. The scene shifts to Amy staying with Travis, as per the terms of the bet. Amy tells Travis that she will only stay with him if he behaves appropriately, threatening to leave if he crosses any boundaries. Thus begins their journey together. Over time, their friendship deepens. A few days later, Travis takes Amy to meet his family. They have dinner with Travis's brother and father. After dinner, the family begins playing poker. Initially, Amy refuses, but Travis's brother insists, and she agrees. Surprisingly, Amy defeats Travis's brother in the game. Travis's father asks Amy where she learned to play poker. Amy explains that her father taught her during their time in Vegas. Hearing this, Travis's brother pulls out an article showing Amy's picture under the headline, Lucky 13 Disappears. Everyone realizes that Amy is the famous Lucky 13. A few days later, Amy and Travis return home. On the last day of their agreement, Amy is on her laptop, talking to a man named Mike. He asks her to meet him. Travis notices this and assumes Mike is her boyfriend. He becomes upset and leaves in anger. The next day, Travis meets Amy and admits he made a mistake. However, Amy accuses him of only caring about physical relationships, calling it his true nature. She storms off angrily. Feeling low, Amy sits in the library, where Parker approaches her and takes her to a surprise birthday celebration. Amy enjoys the party and feels delighted. In a drunken state, she starts talking to Travis. During their conversation, Amy vomits. Travis helps her change clothes but behaves respectfully throughout. On the final day, Amy asks Travis to do something special for her. Travis gives her a massage, and their relationship takes a deeper turn. That night, Travis and Amy share an intimate moment. The next day, Amy quietly returns to her hostel. She meets a man who informs her that Mike owes a significant amount of money to his boss. If the debt isn't repaid, the boss will have Mike killed. Hearing this, Amy gets into the man's car to go meet Mike. Meanwhile, Travis panics upon finding Amy missing and asks Reva for her whereabouts. Reva tracks Amy's location and discovers she is in Vegas. Learning this, Travis sets off for Vegas as well. At the same time, Amy meets her date, Mike, who reveals that he has a debt of 1 million rupees and only she can pay it off. Furious, Amy tells him she is underage and gambling is illegal for her. However, Mike somehow convinces her. Amy goes to the casino and, using her skills, defeats the big players to quickly win 1 million rupees. When Amy goes to the counter to collect her winnings, a security guard, who turns out to be someone she knows from her past, stops her. The guard informs her that she cannot claim the money because she is underage. He warns her to leave if she wants to avoid jail and takes the money for himself. Amy calls Mike and explains the situation, advising him to leave Vegas. Before Mike can act, his boss captures Amy and threatens her. At that moment, Travis arrives and fights off the goons, rescuing Amy. Afterward, Amy is upset with Travis but soon starts having romantic conversations with him. Later, Travis thinks about clearing Mike's debt. He notices a poster for a fight offering a 1 million rupee prize for the winner. Travis registers for the fight and leaves. The next day, Amy wakes up to find Travis gone. She checks his phone and sees a video where he talks about the fight. Amy rushes to stop him. In the parking area, Amy overhears Mike and the guard talking. From their conversation, she discovers that there was no debt, and it was all a scam to take Amy's winnings. Enraged, Amy knocks out the guard and throws Mike out of the car, cursing him. She hurries to stop Travis. At the fight venue, the match has already started, and Travis is being badly injured by his opponent. Amy arrives but isn't allowed inside without a ticket. She manages to sneak in. The opponent almost kills Travis, but Amy intervenes to save him. The opponent turns to harm Amy, but a sudden short circuit causes a fire to break out. Everyone evacuates, including the opponent. Finally, Amy reaches Travis, and the two escape safely. How did you find this story? Let me know in the comments below. I kindly request you to help me reach 10,000 subscribers on my channel soon. I hope you all enjoyed this video and will like it. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your heartfelt comments. See you in the next video.